Growing mangoes in California's Zone 9B can be a bit of a challenge. I've had one growing here in my side yard about 3 or 4 years, and it's doing just fine. And we'll take a look at that in a moment. But today's video is on the planting of a brand new Manila mango bought at a big box store. We'll take a look at that, but first, if you like this channel, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe button, and the notification bell. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments section below. So let's take a look at this tree that I just recently planted. So let's take a look at the raised bed that I planted the mango tree into first. It is a 4x4 design, 4 feet by 4 feet, and about 18-20 inches deep. I filled it up with just plain native garden soil. That's it. I don't add any amendment to it. Just plain garden soil. On top, I do add a little bit of compost and some of this pine shavings. I like pine shavings as it keeps everything clean, and as you can see, my soil's pretty sandy loam. But again, I do not add any compost or anything like that into the hole that I plant into. Just backfill with my regular garden soil and then pine shavings on top. Goofy cat, she's always getting in the middle of my videotapes. I love that cat. Believe it or not, that's just a plain old house cat with goofy markings. Let's take a quick look at the tree that I bought. It was, as I mentioned many times before, a Manila mango, and it was 5-gallon size, or actually more like a 3-gallon, but they claim it's a 5-gallon. I got it at Lowe's, and it somewhat pretty healthy. Kind of goofy in that it appeared to be a tree that they had tried to graft onto a superior variety, onto a Manila mango, and their graft failed. And so rather than to try to regraft it, they just marketed it as a seedling Manila mango and sent it out to Lowe's. Now, Manila mango does come true to seed. That is, it produces good quality Manila mangoes. And so it's no big deal. It doesn't have to be grafted. If it was grafted, this tree would have been probably 3 times as much. But I love growing trees and stuff on raised beds. First off, it's easier to get to cultivate and whatnot. But it also provides excellent drainage for everything that you grow. It just, you can see I got a couple of jalapenos growing here. I like the companion garden. And yeah, so it's in an area right in the corner of my garden, so it's somewhat protected from the wind. I will be providing it some winter protection the first couple of years because mangoes do get damaged by the frost if the temperature gets too much below freezing. So other than being in a container for a while, this thing is fairly healthy. You can see by the shape of the leaves there, it's been in a container for a while. Has a little bit of salt burn and a little bit misshapen leaves. As you can see, it's in a growth flush. Not ideal for planting. I like to wait until the leaves are hardened off, but we're in a cool spell, only in the mid-90s for about a week, so I decided to plant it out at this time. But they give you a little bit of instructions with the tree. I never pay any attention to that stuff. I just follow my experience. As I mentioned, I do have another mango that I planted 3 or 4 years ago, and let's take a quick look at that. So this Manila mango tree I've had like 4 years, and it is very healthy. It is in partial shade on the side of my house. Above about 6 or 7 feet, it's in full sun all day long, but it's a bit lanky because of the shade, and that's not ideal. But I planted it there because I was afraid that mangoes getting frost damage this tree being on the side of my house in the shade of my long-on tree gets some protection from that tree, like they do in the wilderness. In the jungle, trees get protected. This tree is about 12 feet tall. There you see the 8-foot mark on the side of the house, and this part of the tree is above the shade, so I have a feeling that's where it's going to get most of its fruit. As you can see, this thing is just so healthy, never gets any fungus, anthracnose, or anything like that. While it can be a challenge to grow mangoes in Northern California and Central California, it can be done. You choose the right variety, the correct microclimate in your garden, and protect them if the temperature is expected to get below freezing. It can be done. If you like this type of channel, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe button, and the notification bell. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. And you have a wonderful day.